Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News with some latest events in THANH province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, on February 22nd, Mr. Trần Văn Chiến, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, attended and handed over the decision of the Provincial People Committee to recognize the traditional craft of making bread paper in Cây Trắc Hamlet, Phước Đông Commune, Gò Dầu District.
The craft of making rice paper in Cây Trắc Hamlet, Phước Đông Commune has been formed since 1954, associated with the locals handed down through several generations. Currently in Phước Đông Commune, there are 26 households with 52 workers engaged in making rice paper. Each household can produce about 20 piles of rice paper per day. Products are mainly consumed in the domestic markets. The average income of an employee is 4 million Vietnam dong per month. Mr. Trần Văn Chiến, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, presented the decision and the board recognizing the traditional craft of making rice paper to the locality. At the same time, the locality is requested to consider and firmly support the agricultural projects of the people, especially the traditional occupations, will implement the national program One Commune, One Product or OCOP.
Also on February 22nd, Mr. Huỳnh Công Lượng, Vice Chairman of Hòa Thành Town People's Council, led the delegation to Phước Đông Commune for a supervision meeting on the management, screening, monitoring, treatment, and support for the people affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Over the last time, Phước Đông Commune has been actively implementing the COVID-19 vaccination work, testing for high-risk subjects, and the support for treatment and care of COVID-19 patients at home, distributed more than 120 medicine chests for treatment of FO, 49 SpO2 measurement device, and 30 thermometers. The locality has organized this support payment according to the government policy for more than 1,600 objects and 31 business households with an amount of over 2.5 billion Vietnam dong. The locality is also continuing to review abroad and conduct additional support for freelance workers according to regulations. The monitoring team raised the sense of responsibility in the implementation of the policy to ensure social security for April cases, requested the commune to continue to pay attention to, carefully review, and publicize the support and beneficiary, provided unified guidelines on how to support and help people feel secure in stabilizing their lives after the COVID-19 pandemic.
In the morning of February 22, 2022, the Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, or AGRIBANK TayNinhTV branch, has implemented a program to accompany TayNinh education sector to implement the program Safely Back to School in 2022 with a total value of 500 million Vietnam dong, with the meaning of supporting the education sector of the province in the prevention and control of the COVID-19 pandemic at primary and junior high schools in the province. The program was first started in Dư Minh Châu district. At Thao A Primary School, the total number of COVID-19 prevention equipment, including 4 automatic disinfection machines, 780 mask boxes, and 80 liters of antiseptic solution, with a total value of 40 million Vietnam dong, were given to 4 schools. The leaders of AGRIBANK TayNinh branch said that the program Safely Back to School is part of the social security activities of the whole industry, in which at the beginning of the year, AGRIBANK TayNinh branch awarded more than 500 scholarships lighting up dreams to disadvantaged students in the province. With a total value of 500 million Vietnam dong, donated epidemic prevention equipment worth 500 million Vietnam dong to primary schools in the province, including 75 automatic disinfection machines, nearly 7,000 boxes of masks, and more than 1,000 liters of antiseptic solution.
TayNinh Provincial Social Security on February 22nd held the conference to deploy THANH in 2022. Attending and directing the conference, there was standing Vice Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, Gio Đức Trong.
In the past time, TANH Social Insurance has coordinated to implement and concretize targets and tasks, develop a flexible scenario suitable to the evolution of the epidemic, promote technology application, and together with the solidarity responsibility of civil servants, officials, and employees in the whole unit. However, the COVID-19 pandemic has also made the operation of social insurance in the province difficult. Especially people have many difficulties, so they can't continue to participate in voluntary social insurance and household medical insurance, causes this ratio to decrease significantly. In the coming time, the provincial social insurance will focus on developing a communication plan for social insurance and health insurance policy in 2022, suitable to the characteristics of each participating group. Strengthening inspection and examination at units with size of outstanding debt, promptly handle violations of the law on social insurance, strictly manage beneficiaries and payment of short-term social insurance, one-off allowance and unemployment insurance allowance, stepping up the control of medical expenses covered by health insurance at medical examination and treatment facilities. Besides, the local social insurance will also improve the sense of responsibility, manners, and attitudes towards people, organizations, and businesses, connecting information and data between the social insurance industry and other departments to manage participants. According to the Working Group on the Transport Infrastructure Breakthroughs, the Steering Committee for Implementing Breakthrough Solutions for Socio-Economic Development of TANH Province in the period 2021-2025. In 2022, TANH will coordinate with the Ministry of Transport, together with neighboring localities, accelerate the implementation of strategic traffic routes, logistics centers, and ICD ports in order to connect inter-regional traffic and facilitate economic development. The province focused on the project including the project of Ho Chi Minh Road passing through TANH territory, connecting with the section of THANH district of Bình Phước Province, Đức Hòa district of Long An Province, Ho Chi Minh City Mộc Bài Expressway, Cô Dâu Sa Mát Expressway, Logistics Center, ICD Port, TANH General Port, and key transport projects invested by the province. According to Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People's Council, and Head of the Steering Committee for Implementing Breakthrough Solutions for Socio-Economic Development of TANH Province in the period 2021-2025, in the coming time, the Working Group on the Transport Infrastructure Breakthroughs need to pay attention to the issues of land and site clearance, especially for key projects of the province. It's necessary to clarify responsibilities and problems in order to take appropriate measures. For the two expressway projects, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Thành Tâm asked the working group to study and propose measures to remove difficulties and speed up the progress as soon as possible. The working group also needs to focus on giving opinions on traffic planning in the general planning of the province, ensuring synchronous development in all fields of the province.
Ladies and gentlemen, the nutritional value of both ginseng for human health has long been recognized by both Western and Eastern medicine from a basal medicinal plant in Quảng. Now this plant has been brought in TayNinhTV with many prospects that will bring high economic value, contributing to change in the broad gestures for this new potential land. Bojin ginseng is also known as temporal ginseng or mountain ginseng. The reason for the name Bojin is because the ginseng was discovered and used as a medicinal herb, first in Chợ Bojin, now in Bô Trạch, Quảng. Bojin ginseng is a research medicinal herb used by the ancient to advance kings in the wind course. So it's also known by another name, King Ginseng. In 2015, Baden Farm Stock Company conducted research, collected and brought Bojin ginseng variety to pilot trial on an area of 1.2 hectares in Gwangwon City. Later, ginseng plants were suitable for soil quality, developed well, yielded high productivity and economic efficiency. Up to now, the company has expanded its area to nearly 8 hectares in district, Gò Dầu, Dương Minh Châu, Châu Thành, and Tân Biên. Bố chính ginseng is a tree that can withstand hot and dry temperatures. Based on the geographical situation of the province, it's very suitable. Besides, the results of research and analysis of the nutrient content of bố chính ginseng, especially terpenoid subunits proportions, is quite high. It reaches 50 micrograms per 1 kilogram. Compared to the general market, the subunit content in bố chính ginseng raw in TANH is much higher than that of ginseng raw in other areas. If compared with some forms of foreign ginseng, bố chính ginseng nutrient content is not inferior to that of Korea ginseng, and there are some test samples that have the same or possibly higher contents than Korea ginseng. With the climate and soil conditions favorable for the growth of bố chính ginseng, the time of planting ginseng harvesting time only take about 8 to 10 months. Tuber are 10 to 30 centimeter long, sugar about 3 to 5 centimeter in diameter, yield of 5 to 7 tons per hectare. Product selling price range from 200 to 400,000 Vietnam đồng per kilogram red ginseng. Currently, Badam Farm Stock Company has also started transferring techniques to farmers to expand the growing area to meet the current market demand. Accordingly, participating households are supported with seed and fertilizer, guiding the care and harvesting process, and committed to product consumption. Planting this ginseng first, I have to improve the soil, treat the soil, then I cover it with silver, then I breeding seed. After breeding seed, then at time I didn't take much care of it, just weeding and watering, that's much. It's easy. In addition, bố chính ginseng is growing with organic method with the use of pesticide, herbicide, and chemical fertilizer, so it is safe for human and environment. Creating quality products and ensuring the active ingredient as well as productivity and economic efficiency. Besides harvesting red ginseng, grower can take advantage of the cotton and leaves of bố chính ginseng to write to make tea, which is very good for health. Currently, the company has researched and marketed bố chính ginseng products such as bố chính ginseng tea, bố chính ginseng powder, dry ginseng, and wild bố chính ginseng. Currently, the company also developing two more product lines. One is a beverage that favors bố chính ginseng, and the second is an energy-boosting nutritional line that helps people who need to recover from illness. The company has also put products on the e-commerce platform such as Sandor, Lazada, or Tiki, Shopee. In the future, the company upcoming targets the foreign market develop bố chính ginseng and Vietnamese ginseng. Currently, Badam Farm Stock Company has been granted the Global Gap Standard Certificate and were awarded the certificate by the People Committee of the province for bố chính ginseng tea pass and typical rural industrial products in the provincial levels in 2021. With recognized reform in the meantime, the company will invest in more modern machinery and equipment for production and apply for investment policy in a processing plant to create quality, safe and nutritious products, high maintenance. It can be seen that the model of planting bố chính ginseng of the lands have brought initial results. There's also one of the scalable models, which shall be encouraged to develop and contribute to diversification of rural industrial productions in the coming time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for joining with us and see you next time.